Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are visiting London. Now before I even get started, I want to make sure that you make it here okay. Check to see if you need a visa or how long you're allowed to stay, and make sure you know which train station, bus place, airport, wherever you need to be, make sure you know which one. London has multiple airports and stations, so they can be a little confusing and they're not all close to the city center. So please plan accordingly. I have a special little surprise for y'all. We're gonna start this vlog off with some excitement because I am visiting for Nottinghill Carnival. It is a massive event, and if you want to see just how busy the city can get, either go on the underground or come to Carnival. The streets may seem quiet, but please don't be fooled, okay? Everyone's heading to Carnival and it is busy. I am using my Oyster card for transportation. I would recommend topping up when you have free time because the stations can get really busy, and if you have to go somewhere, if you're late somewhere, you don't want to be standing at the machine waiting behind people, so you could top up your card. But yes, you use the Oyster card to get around. Depending on where you're coming from, please be mindful that people may not walk or drive on the side of the road or sidewalk that you're used to. Please pay attention, or they even mark the sidewalk so you know which way to look for traffic. Right now we're stopping at this place. They got delicious desserts, and before we head out to Carnival, I am trying out a traditional English breakfast. Beans, toast, all of that. I figured why not? This is a great way to get some energy before the event. It's a very hearty breakfast. Honestly, I believe Carnival is the perfect way to start off this London vlog because when I think about this city, it is very multicultural to me. From the food, to the people, to the languages, it's such a mix here. Oh my goodness. I really do believe there's something in the city for everyone, and I really think you can find your community here. So, that being said, I'm stopping for a cake break right now. We are still celebrating Carnival. Be careful. I'd say be mindful of yourself and your belongings because it is an extremely busy event. But I also believe it's a beautiful representation of the diversity London has to offer. Wow, Carnival was definitely something to experience. So that being said, let me go ahead and show you the city. There's so much to do. There are a bunch of free museums you could check out. You could walk around and just enjoy the architecture. Of course, you could eat, drink, enjoy, as I always say. Later, I'll be doing a walking tour and I'll learn some more information. For example, I found out that the London Eye has 32 pods to represent the different boroughs. Speaking of boroughs, regarding neighborhoods and overall safety, I felt comfortable. I'd say take precautions as you do in any big city and just be mindful of where you're walking and where you're going. Also, try to stay in touch with the culture. My friend introduced me to this really cool app where you're able to just go to different bars or pubs and get free drinks. Yep, completely free. You download the app and then you're able to find nearby bars you might like to visit. There are some really cool places, so I highly recommend checking it out. I'd say check the news, the weather, especially if you're here. It can get very rainy, and any events that might pop up while you're visiting London. Also plan your trip and transportation accordingly. Sometimes there are delays, so just be mindful of that. I'd say if you're able to, if you have to go anywhere, just leave a little earlier. What's up, y'all? We are at Tower Bridge. I highly recommend just walking around, especially if you like architecture. London has some very unique places and buildings such as the Shard. You also have the option to do a cruise because you know where there is a river, there's going to be a river cruise or some type of dinner cruise. Also, I found out you were able to do Uber Boat, which was new to me. I did not know that was a thing. I did not go on it, but if you want to explore that, feel free. Please be mindful that the language is English, yes, but there are so many different accents and variations of the English language that you might struggle to understand some accents, or please understand that there are different words and they're not all interchangeable with the ones you might know in English. For example, you might hear people say crisp or chips. One is talking about French fries, the other is talking about potato chips. So just something to be mindful of. I am currently exploring some of the different neighborhoods and I'm so excited to share this one place with y'all. It is a ball pit bar / club. It was really amazing. Also, London is known for its pubs. If somebody says, hey, let's go grab a pint of beer, or if you're trying to go drink a cider, I love ciders, oh my goodness, then you can go check out a pub. But this place is really cool. I want to give a special shout out. I enjoyed myself here and I highly recommend.
This place is insane.
Yeah, this place was awesome. So definitely look around, see what you can find on social media. I recommend it. Every place I go, I will put down below. But I think London is a great spot to find some unique, fun places to go frequent. Yeah, anyways, on the metro, I did bring a jacket. It is a bit chilly. I want to say that London can be a very rainy place. And right now it is October, so it is a bit colder. I'm going to check out Westfield. It is a massive mall. Massive, okay? I'm using my Oyster card to get around. Make sure you're aware of the times for the metro. Sometimes you'll have trains and buses coming directly behind each other. Other times you might have to wait up to like 15-20 minutes depending on the line you're taking. And occasionally there are delays, so be mindful of that while you're taking transport. Plan ahead and try to get there early. Know which line you need to go on, what platform you need to take. And yeah, anyways, that being said, we are currently in the area of this massive mall. I decided to check out this really cool skating arena. Oh my goodness, wow, this was amazing. I will put all the information down below. Enjoyable, very enjoyable. I got to see different sides of London. There's so many different neighborhoods, areas, places to explore, so many delicious places to eat, so many different shops. Like, London is a massive place. So if you're not sure what you're looking for, feel free to just look up some stuff and explore, but you have options. I am revisiting this one dessert place my friends recommended to me. Apparently the menu is very extensive. If you have a sweet tooth, they have sundaes. If you want a bowl of cookie dough, you can get that. All right. I also had lunch at this one place. They served Indian food with a twist, which was really delicious. I definitely enjoyed it. I had butter chicken on top of a bed of fries and this peach chai iced tea, which was really good. I feel like London's a great place to find a variety of food. Even if you're not eating traditional English food the entire time, you can find everything else. And also, I feel like there are a lot of places that like to experiment with their food as well. In terms of affordability, I will say London is expensive. I don't have anything else to say about that. That's it. Point blank. London is expensive. The pound is very strong. Depending on where you're coming from and the currency you're used to, it might vary. But for me, every time I go to England, I know it's going to cost me a pretty little penny. If you enjoy shopping, London could be a good place for you. You have a huge selection of stores to shop from. Currently, I'm shopping at Primark. I cannot stress enough how convenient the city feels. Yes, it is very busy. Yes, it's very crowded, but I love using the public transport, being able to just pop up at a station and go where I need to go. The malls are huge. I know I've said this, but whatever you're looking for, clothing, hair, jewelry, it is here. It's somewhere in the city, okay? Yes, you should try English food if you're gonna visit England, but I recommend trying everything else as well. There are so many options. You can get Japanese food, Indian food, like anywhere you go. Y'all, this mall, the food court alone in here had so many options. I had to walk back and forth a few times to just decide what I wanted to eat for dinner. Yes, okay, so I just enjoyed walking around. It's a very colorful city. Some people are not a fan because it's rainy or they say it's a bit dreary, but I honestly do love it. It's so multicultural, so many things to do, so many places to eat. I got myself this like gourmet grilled cheese that was really delicious. And also, if you're not feeling food, you can just go to a convenience store and get what you need, or any of the grocery stores or supermarkets. You could find what you're looking for. I love cider, like I said. I tried out some new drinks and I did not require any cash cash during this trip. It was very card friendly. However, I did get some just to have it, and I decided to show y'all what the currency looks like. Okay, I'm catching the train. I got a little wait before. I just missed it, unfortunately. So I have a little wait until I'm able to get the next one. Also, I want to say, I'm not sure if they still do it, but before you were able to get a refund for your Oyster card for whatever you didn't use or for the card deposit itself. I'm not sure if they still do it though. So please don't fact check me on that. Anyways, I had myself a little drink, and now we're gonna go do a walking tour of the city. Let's go.
Where we're gonna go? From that side, Before becoming an actress, then she became an actress, and then the mistress of the king. We're gonna see that many kings had actresses. Everywhere in central London. So not that Chanel is sponsoring Westminster City or London. Very, but it does look like Coco Chanel.
That's alright, I feel like it's better. I mean, I'd love to see Buckingham Palace, right?
Be mindful that there are some gorgeous parks and gardens you're able to check out, plenty of free museums, and if you want to see the changing of the guard, make sure you schedule the right time and day to do so. London has a great mix of history as well as modern wonders, so feel free to indulge.
About these buildings here, okay, so we've got what we call the Carlton Terraces, like the Hotel Carlton. What's the preceding? Oh, the one before was Whitehall. So the one that burnt in 1698. That's where they were. Then they built this, and it became the Palace of the King and the Monarch in 1698. So we went down here. This is Trafalgar Square. With what you have in here, with the statue Okay, so in 1050, he had a vision of a big church built on the west side of the old city of Londinium, the Roman city of Londinium. And in the year 1050, this is where he came to build the church. So you can go inside and see this 11th century building for free. After the tour, you can also visit the House of the Commons for free. Maybe see a parliamentary. Far away, this is Abraham Lincoln. Very far. So just under his tree over there, this is Abraham Lincoln from.
Now, I wouldn't personally say this is a must, but if you are interested, a popular meal here is fish and chips, or something that is known while you're in London or the UK. It's fish and then french fries, or as they call them here, chips. So I went to go get myself some. I just finished the tour, walked around. It's a really nice day, okay? Other things you're able to do in London, you have the opera, you have the theater. You're gonna see plenty of advertisement for musicals, plays, all of that surrounding yourself. So if that's something you want to check out, feel free. Also, I want to say be mindful that you might have to pay for your bags while you're here or using the restroom depending on where you go. Right now, I am stopping at a place called Nando's. This is just a restaurant chain. You can go wherever and get it. Again, you have so many options and places to pick from. I'm not even going to recommend any food for y'all. It's really dependent on your taste and what you're looking for. I believe this is a South African food chain and they specialize in peri-peri chicken. Very delicious. I had it the last time I came to. Again, London's so big. There's so much to eat, enjoy, and experience. So it's really up to you at the end of the day.
Which is nice. Yeah, it's nice to be.
Welcome to another day in London. It's a bit darker, it's rainier, so I get to show you the city from all different sides, okay? It is very busy because apparently it's a bank holiday. I wasn't aware until some family member told me and I was like, oh, that explains why the metro is so full, or the underground, that people have to wait for the next train because the doors are barely closing. Yeah. Also wanted to say, if you're a Harry Potter fan, there are plenty of places in the city for you. In a few moments, I'll be showing you the train station where you are able to see platform 9 3/4 and push a trolley. And there's a huge studio if you want to get tickets in advance. You could visit. I visited years ago, so I won't be showing it on this trip, but they have like costumes from the set, movie memorabilia, and you can get yourself a nice butterbeer, okay? For right now, I am just at the supermarket. I do want to shout out London for the fact that they have this meal deal. Oh my goodness, I love it. If you like to eat healthier but you're not really much of a cook while you're traveling, you can get yourself a main, a snack, and a drink and get it for a discounted price.
To board the front 5 trains. This train is one of 6 trains.
Now, I'm not sure if this is a permanent exhibit, but this was really amazing. I'll put the information down below. Got to visit it at the time, and it was really mesmerizing. I'm a fan of street art, so anytime I see any, I always stop. But I also decided to stop at this little bakery and get a pastry. There are plenty of places to go. Also, in a little bit, I'll be showing you somewhat of a tea time. I didn't do the full experience because often they have tea time for two, but I did do a little modified version. Okay, so we're heading there. I'm back on the underground. I'm telling you, walking in big cities sometimes is a skill. It's not that busy today, but usually it is. Also, lots of stairs. There are elevators, but it was just easier to use the stairs. But if you have luggage, be mindful of that. It can get very congested in these areas. How exciting, y'all. Okay, so this is not the official tea time, but this is as close as we're gonna get. The specific place I went to, I'll put it down below. They did tea time for two, and other places do have offerings of tea time for one person. However, that being said, I just tried some different things on the menu. I did my own little tea time. I ordered a pot, and then I had myself a really delicious lemon pastry, salmon with cucumber open-faced sandwiches, and I had some ice cream. Typically for tea time, you get this very fancy dish ornament. It's stacked up on top of each other, and you have sandwiches, you have scones, you have yourself some tea, of course. High-end tea times can cost up to £100, but you can find some between £20 and £50. So go ahead and enjoy. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I just had a cute little tea time, and now I'm in Kensington Gardens in that general area. I'm not gonna stay out long because it is colder and darker. Okay, so I am in the Kensington area. Again, there are some beautiful parks and gardens you could check out if you have the time and you want to just see what's around, or if you like to sit outside and just read, especially during the summer. Oh my goodness, when I was in London last time, I remember I'd just sit with a book in the park and relax. Anyways, we're here, it's evening time. It's getting a little darker because we're in fall right now, or autumn, however you wish to call it. I decided to check out this area. There's some beautiful swans. I saw this sign and somebody feeding them, so I guess you could feed them as long as you're being respectful. And yeah. And that is my trip to London, y'all. But you know what? I have been here before, and I don't want to completely dismiss the fact that I was vlogging. The thing is, Well, as you can see, I upgraded phones. I really hope you enjoyed the London vlog. Obviously, the quality's better. The last 2 minutes are going to be a throwback to my first trip, and I'm honestly able to stand on everything I said in this vlog because I see that I was doing some of the very same things a few years ago as I did on this trip. The only thing that really changed was the camera quality, and I'm not as shy filming anymore, and I stopped slow-moing everything because for some reason I thought it made all the footage really cool. Yeah, but I was trying all these different foods from all these different cultures. Oh my goodness, I was eating. I definitely was enjoying exploring the food scene back in the day, and yet again I am at the mall. As you could see, still massive. All right, the malls aren't going anywhere. Lots of lights, lots of shops, places to check out. I was walking around checking out the bridges, the monuments. I think on this trip I went to the Harry Potter studio I told y'all about, so feel free to check that out. I think it's really cool. If you've been to Universal in Florida, it might not live up to your expectations. I think the theme park might be a little more intense than the studio, but it's still something to check out as a fan. Went to the pastry shop I was telling y'all about that has really good desserts. Was on the metro exploring. Oh, these escalators are steep, y'all. These escalators are steep. But yeah, figuring out the metro, the underground, overground, all of it. All right, using my Oyster card to get around. I don't know about y'all, but the first time I go anywhere, I'm always in awe of everything. So I was just excited to be there. I was checking out the double-decker bus. If you want to, you can go to the top and sit all the way in the front so you could see the street as you ride around. Walking around, checking out more malls as well. Also, I want to say I did not show you on this trip, but since I previously went and I have some footage, yeah, it's not the best, but I have some footage from it, I want to let you know that I went to Camden Town, which I'll show you in a little bit, and my friend took me to some really cool places too. But let me not get ahead of myself. I also want to say there's an option, I'm not sure because I never used it, but I see people around me use it or some of the locals I know, where you could just hop in a car. Like you rent a car through this app. It's kind of like rideshare, but you're allowed to drive the car yourself, and then you can rent it per like minute or hour or something like that. So if you want to look into that and see if that's something you could use, that is an option to get around too if you don't feel like using public transport. And by the way, rideshare is also available. We went to this shop at the time. It was a Harry Potter themed shop, had a whole bunch of cool art and stuff from the movies on the wall. There were letters going up the stairs and lights and all of that. So again, if you are a Harry Potter fan, you will enjoy your time in London. There are shops, cafes, I think even hotels geared towards the Harry Potter theme. Like I said, there's the big studio you can go to as well, or you could check out King's Cross Station and go wait in line and get a picture at the like platform 9 3/4, as I told y'all about. We are leaving here. All right, I think we were in the SOHO area, I believe. Don't quote me on it. And also, like I said earlier, please check out Camden Town if you get the chance. It was a really cool area. It's known for its markets, I believe, as well. Lots of markets, indoor markets, outdoor markets, art, food, jewelry, paintings, anything you could think of, knickknacks, trinkets. This was massive, okay? My friend took me to this place called Cyberdog. It was like punk rock, techno, like futuristic sci-fi. It was everything, okay? Neon lights, raves, whatever you might be into. So I thought that was a really cool place to check out. These goggles reminded me of Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter. I thought these were really cool. And again, forgive the grainy footage. This is from years ago. Wow. So it's nice to see the growth, and it's nice to compare my London trips. Like I said, I'm not as shy filming anymore. I stopped putting everything in slow-mo and I upgraded phones so I could better show y'all my travels. But this was a very important trip to me. Anytime I visit, I love, love, love London. So I just wanted to show it. The taxis are really cool. Again, theater, arts, food, music, all of it. But yeah, London's just a really cool place to explore. I don't mind the weather too much. I'd say just dress accordingly and maybe carry an umbrella just in case you get caught up in the rain. Visit the different neighborhoods, check online, see what everybody's talking about, see if there are any pop-up exhibits or events that you might want to check out as well in the moment. That'll make your London trip even more special. Eat lots of amazing food. Go check out a pub if you like to drink and have yourself a pint. Walk around or catch the public transport and check out some of the beautiful architecture, and overall just enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this adventure. I'll see you on the next one.